If your Ford F-150 key is stuck in the ignition, welcome to a club that no one actually wants to join. This is one of those car problems with a kick. You finish a long day, ready to get out, but your keys made new plans. A stuck key can be a panic button for anyone. You start bargaining with the universe, jiggling the wheel, and hoping you aren't about to face a $400 locksmith bill. Spoiler, sometimes it's just a tiny fix you can do yourself. So let's walk through it. First, are you in park? I mean, really in park. You'd be amazed how often someone's F-150 is just a hair out of the proper gear, locking the key in place. Move the shifter back and forth a few times. It's basically like shaking a vending machine until it gives up. If that fails, check the steering wheel. If it's jammed, the ignition lock cylinder will play defense. Turn the wheel left and right while gently trying the key. 90% of the time on Quora, this step alone can save people a lot of grief and a tow. But if you hear a little click from your brake pedal or nothing at all, it might be about the shift interlock system. There's a hidden release slot. Look for a tiny cover near the shifter. Pop it off with a pen and push inside while pulling the key. Ford engineers, they knew we'd need secret doors. And dead batteries? Honestly, this is the king of car, not Oz. If the battery's dead, it sometimes won't let go of the key. Try jumping the truck or swapping a battery before you do anything drastic. Numbers show more than 30% of stuck key cases are battery-related. Keys themselves wear down. People don't want to hear it, but if your key looks more chewed on than sharp, it might just not engage the tumblers right. Test your spare before you panic. Sometimes, spare keys actually work like magic. There's also the infamous Ford recall of the early 2000s, when ignition locks like to get sticky around 75,000 miles. If you're driving an F-150 of that era, the solution might be a quick replacement of the ignition cylinder. About $60 in parts. Here's a pro tip. A little WD-40 sprayed carefully into the ignition, not a bath, just a spritz, can sometimes loosen a stubborn lock if it's a gunk issue. Wipe up excess so you don't build a second problem made of grime. Still stuck? If you have time, wiggle and gently tap the end of the key with a soft tool, not Thor's hammer. Sometimes vibration shakes the tumblers. People stuck in late-night parking lots have been saved by this method. I've seen it more times than you'd believe in Portland. If all else fails, it's time for the heavy hitters. A mobile locksmith or the Ford dealership. You're looking at $120, $400, depending on the fix. Nobody likes it, but you'll be back on the road and you'll have a new story for your next "my car tried to ruin my day" conversation. Long-term fix? Get a new cylinder if it keeps happening. Or at least keep your spare key and some contact info for a local locksmith handy in the glove box. I keep it next to my Rain-X and granola bars, just practical things for a Portland life. When your key eventually pops out, it feels like beating the house at a casino. But don't put your trust in luck next time. Keep your gear shifter solid, ignition lubricated, weak keys out, and battery checked. Save hundreds, if not your sanity.